Hey guys, I'm back with another book review. So last week I read a book called The Woman in the Window, and this book was really good. I really enjoyed it. I would definitely not recommend this for an AP read, but if you're looking for something just for fun, to escape for a bit, this is a great read that is thrilling and exhilarating and definitely a page turner. Okay, this book is written by A.J. Finn. This is his debut novel, which is pretty cool, but he has done some writing for the Washington Post and the New York Times, which are some stellar publications, so we know that he's a good writer. Okay, this book is pretty plot driven, and once the plot gets going, it gets going, and it is really a page turner. So I will admit that the night that I actually got to the end, when I was finding out everything, I ended up staying up until 3:30 finishing the book because I couldn't stop. But if I had to give it a criticism, I'll give it criticism right off the bat. At the very beginning, it starts off a little bit slow. It takes a little bit for the plot to get moving because in the beginning, you need a lot of background information about the character. But I will say that if you push through that, it's worth it. It's going to be. So let me tell you about the narrator. This book is narrated by Anna Fox. And she is what you call agoraphobic, which means that she has a fear of public places and large crowds. So Anna never leaves her house. She only sees her therapist once a week who comes to her, or they have telephone conversations. She has a tenant, and he pays her rent, and he lives in her basement, and he's there to do any odd jobs, handyman type of work that the house needs, and he's also available to run errands for her outside of her house because, of course, we know that she cannot or will not leave her house. So what Anna does all day is she'll play chess, she gets on the computer, but her main source of entertainment is that she just looks out the window and basically spies on all of her neighbors. It struck me a little odd that these people were just living life in their homes with their windows open and their blinds completely open so that anybody could just see inside. But I mean, I guess if that weren't the case, then there wouldn't be a plot. Because what happens that gets the plot going is that Anna is looking out her window and she sees something that starts this chain of reaction and everything just starts to crumble around her. And that's what gets the book going. So the reason why it is kind of a roller coaster ride is that Anna is not the most reliable narrator. As I have previously mentioned, she's got a psychological disorder, so her psychiatrist has prescribed her medication. She also spends every day pretty much drinking wine from the minute she gets up until she goes to bed. So she is mixing her medications with alcohol. So we are not quite sure if Anna is the most reliable narrator. So as she's recounting the events, you find yourself asking, did this really happen? Is it real? Is it imagined? And so that's what makes this really exciting. And you are going through the events, just questioning everything, trying to figure it out like your little detective. So there are a couple of twists, which are pretty cool. When I rated this book on Goodreads, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars only because I have read novels like this. If you have read Girl on a Train, to me it is very similar because of the narrator and the reliability of her and the fact that it is twisty. So I was able to predict pretty much about halfway through almost everything that was going to happen, and I wanted to be a little bit more shocked. So that's the only reason I gave it a 4 to 5. But if you have not read books like that, you will be blown away and you will be completely shocked. So I think it's a great read. It is something that is entertaining and page turning. You'll get through it pretty quickly. It is also soon to be a motion picture, so that'll be cool. And the official trailer is already out. So if I can figure out how to do this, because you guys know I'm kind of new to this, I will drop the link below the video. So yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So highly recommend. If you want something just to escape reality right now, then I would definitely pick this one up. It's been getting a lot of hype. So the next book that I am reading is Little Fires Everywhere, and I can't wait to get through this one. I'm currently on chapter 2, and I'm also reading The Kite Runner in addition to that at the same time, so it may take me a little while to get through these next ones, but until then, that's all I got for you today. So I will see you guys soon. I hope that you're reading something great, and if you are, let me know, shoot me a message, and we'll see you soon.